right, cool. So we are here with Jim. Is it Wible?
It's Wible.
Wible. Isn't there a Y in there or no?
Wible, but I've been called Wible my whole life. So.
Okay, Wible. All right, cool. And you are with, is it Shot of Southern?
Shot of Southern.
Awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
Yeah, I've seen video clips of you. My girlfriend Leanne just downstairs talking. She saw you live at the Village Pub before. It sounds like you put on a pretty exciting show, right?
We try to. Yeah. I mean, it's probably like 85% country, and then we'll mix in all kinds of stuff from Creed to Nickelback to Eminem. You never know.
That's awesome.
Like
what Eminem song do you do? Is there one particular?
Yeah, so we do a little bit of Lose Yourself.
Nice.
Usually, and then there's a song where the drummer just starts a beat, and I'll go into different rap songs.
Oh, cool.
Throughout the night. So sometimes I'll do Eminem, sometimes I'll do Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, like whatever.
Nice.
Whatever strikes me that night.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, do you cater it to depending on like what crowd?
Yeah, depending on the crowd that night. If it's a younger crowd, I'll usually do Eminem or Missy Elliott maybe or something like that.
Nice.
And then the older crowd, I'll do like the Rob Bass and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's give a shout out to the other members of the band. So who all is in Shot of Southern?
Yeah, so my longest tenured member would be my guitarist Chris, who also sings harmony. And then my other guitarist, Zach, has been in the band probably about 6 or 7 years. And we have a drummer, Justin, and the new bass player, Dustin. So
okay, cool. Nice.
The rhythm section, Justin and Dustin. The Ustins are easy to remember.
That sounds like it was meant to be, for sure.
I know, seriously.
Awesome. And then you said you're mostly country. I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, I think you also, have you done shows like in Nashville or out away from New Jersey? Have you done any kind of tour or anything like that?
Not so much a tour, but this past September we got hired to go out to San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
For a show, which was really cool.
Nice.
We opened up for the Eli Young Band, who's a pretty big country act.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a private like convention thing, and the guy that was throwing the party is a fan of ours from here.
Oh, cool.
So he needed an opening act, and he flew us out, and they put us up, and it was a really nice experience.
Awesome. That must have been what I saw, the post that I saw, something like that you were out in San Francisco. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how did Shot of Southern get started? How long you guys been together?
I started the band in 2013. I was in a rock cover band before that, and we were dueling lead singers, me and a good friend of mine. And at a certain point, he said, "I can sing everything you sing, so you can just go."
Nice. And what was the name of that band, if you don't mind me saying? Was it anybody we know? Were you guys kind of popular?
They're called Bangarang.
Bangarang.
I think they actually just played their last show. They used to do a lot of Xfinity Live.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. So, but in that band, we would do Wagon Wheel and Chicken Fried, a couple country songs, and on breaks, when I would talk to the younger fans, especially the young females, they would always request more country.
Okay.
So when I parted ways with that band, I thought, let me try something different, because there's 9,000 rock pop cover bands around.
Absolutely.
There really isn't anyone doing this country thing. Let me give it a shot. And I knew nothing about it at the time. I didn't even really like it.
Right.
But I knew there was a market for it, because I would see Kenny Chesney come to town and sell out the Link or whatever.
Yeah,
so it started slow and then continued to grow. I found most of the band members originally on Craigslist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just put a ragtag group of guys together and build it. And now it's, 11 years in, or
that's amazing.
Almost more.
How many gigs are you playing, like per month or whatever?
Per month,
or whatever number you can give me.
I mean, we're averaging 150 a year.
Wow, that's a busy year.
And it's all of our full-time job now. Music, which is
right.
We're very blessed and lucky to be able to do that.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right. So prior to that rock band and all this, like, where did it all kind of begin with you? When did you get started?
I was kind of always surrounded by music. Not specifically live music, but my dad was like the basement was his spot. He had all kinds of albums and posters all over the place, and he would just drink beer and listen to music all day long.
Nice.
So
same with my dad.
It's that generation, right? I think my dad went to Woodstock.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of Rolling Stones, and he had a creepy Hendrix poster that would scare me when I went in the basement. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then I grew up singing like Boyz II Men.
Okay.
Like, that was my go-to. I wanted to go to Kappa because they went there in Philly to high school, and I auditioned there and didn't get in. And and then as I got older, I started getting into the Beatles and Billy Joel and different things like that.
Yep.
But never country. Like,
really?
I would always say I love all kinds of music except country.
Right, right, right.
You know, but I started in high school and even grade school. I was always writing original songs.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought I had the range to do covers.
Okay.
So I always did originals because there was always like Springsteen and Rod Stewart and guys like that. Like there's just a note or like there's a that they go a little too high for me. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But then the original thing never really panned out.
Mm-hmm.
And a friend of mine started doing acoustic covers just around bars. And he was like, dude, there's a lot of chicks. It's a good time. Like, why don't you just come and sing a few and we'll just drink beers and we'll hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
And that started to grow pretty quickly into what became Bangarang.
Okay.
And then, we branched out from there. And like I said, then I moved on to the country band.
So when you were doing like the solo, or not solo, but when you were doing the acoustic cover thing,
mm-hmm.
because when you were talking about you never really thought you had the range for covers, there are lots of, I'm a solo acoustic cover guy, right? I play maybe 120 shows a year or something like that. I never really considered myself a singer up until about 3 years ago. That's when I kind of started gigging. Long story short, same thing. I couldn't always hit those notes and stuff until out of nowhere, I was like, wait a second, maybe I could lower the key, you know?
Right.
So like when you're an acoustic act, it's easier to lower the key of a song
Absolutely.
than if you're like a whole band.
Yeah.
Right. So is that kind of where you started the cover stuff and being more confident doing
a little
covers?
bit. We would probably play some songs, a step down or a half step down.
Yep.
But also because we could both sing,
mm-hmm.
and the guy Phil, who I was performing with, had a little bit of a higher range. He would take the stuff I couldn't do.
Oh, okay.
He would do like the Tom Petty,
Yep.
and I would do the Matchbox 20 and the Goo Goo Dolls, and that kind of thing. Like we would just trade off.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah, but not playing an instrument, which I've never learned to play an instrument. I know 3 chords on the guitar now, but I never knew about all these
3
tricks.
chords and the truth, man.
Bring the key down. Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, okay. So then does Shot of Southern have any other versions? Is there like an acoustic duo that goes out, or is it all just full band all the time?
It's become full band,
Mm-hmm.
just because we're so busy with it.
Sure.
We try to just book up every Friday, Saturday. In the summer, we're Thursday through Sunday.
Okay.
We have Verticals every summer on Thursdays and Sundays, and then we bounce around on Friday,
Where's
Saturday.
Verticals? Where's that
at? So every Thursday in the summer for the past probably 7 years, we play at Keenan's in North Wildwood.
Keenan's, okay.
And then since right after COVID, we've been on Sundays at Sea Isle at Patty's Green. It's an outdoor patio.
Okay, cool.
And that's always a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. What I know you said it was mostly country. So just for anybody who hasn't been to one of your shows, what songs or groups can they kind of expect to hear songs from?
A lot of Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll mix in some Kenny Chesney, Luke Bryan. All that kind of stuff. The most popular modern country is what we kind of stick to.
Okay, so you focus on like the more modern stuff.
Yeah, not so much the George Straits and Waylon Jennings and things like that. We'll throw in Friends in Low Places or Garth Brooks and things like that.
There you go. Sure. Well, yeah, I think the modern stuff is, well, see, I don't know. I've talked to a lot of people that have a whole bunch of different opinions. Like there's one guy I know that's just strictly like outlaw country, and that's like all he listens to,
Yeah.
And then there's the folks I think that probably come to see you who are in like to the Zach Bryans, the Morgan Wallens, all that stuff, which is great. It's surprising. It surprised me at least how big of a country audience there is here in South Jersey.
Yeah. It feels like this new brand of country really started with like Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes say we have a career because of Cruise. That song launched it all.
Nice.
But yeah, and the fans are so devoted that we have people that see us every weekend, no matter where we
that's
are.
awesome.
They'll travel around.
Yeah.
We're very lucky in that way. And I guess it's because we were one of the first to come out and start doing these songs that we've just developed such a following. And
that's awesome.
Great.
That's fantastic. Now, I assume, you've been doing it for a long time, so I assume your set list has it evolved as more music comes out and all that stuff?
Well, that's the great thing about country is they're still putting out new songs, whereas I feel like what's new rock?
Yeah,
there
that's
really
a good question.
A lot of new rock. I still think of like the Foo Fighters as new rock.
Right,
When's
me
the
too.
last time they had a new
The
hit
Foo
song,
Fighters are like the Killers,
Yeah.
Like when I do some country songs, but I do kind of all the classic stuff and regular stuff that you would hear a solo acoustic guy do. But when I see like younger crowd, the newest thing that I can pull out of my bag is probably the Killers.
Right.
and that's 20 years old.
Yeah. Still works.
Yeah.
You know, which is nice.
Right.
But
right.
that's the great thing about country music. I mean, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, they're coming out with songs every day.
Right.
And it comes out on a Tuesday. People want to hear it by Friday at our show. I'm like, it takes a little longer than that, but I'll try to get it to you next month, maybe.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Is there, so as a solo acoustic guy, I have a couple of songs that I think are like my signature songs, like ones that I really do well. And if I have, let's say somebody just invites me to do like one short set, I always throw these songs in. Does Shot of Southern have any that are like real bangers that you play like every show?
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a section of, like, I Had Some Help, which is Post Malone, Morgan Wallen. That was the last,
for the
last couple of years. That was a big one.
Yep.
Luke Combs, When It Rains, It Pours, always works.
Okay.
And then there's songs, because I save all my set lists. So I have songs from day one, you know, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, Country Girl.
Yep.
We still play them every show.
Nice.
Wagon Wheel Chicken Fried.
Yeah, man.
They're always going to work, and you got to please the crowd.
That's awesome.
That's how you stay in business.
That's fantastic. Now, you said you had that gig that you were opening up for somebody else out in San Francisco. Did you, I mean, they booked you as a cover band then, right?
They did.
Okay, so they didn't expect any kind of original music?
No, they wanted us to play covers and just get the party started.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys do any original music at all?
We've started to. We released a song probably like 2016 just for fun.
Yep.
I don't even think we ever played it live. And then I just put out a song recently this year under the Shot of Southern brand, even though it was just my song. Okay. Just to see. And it got a little bit of traction.
Nice.
But now that we've got a new bass player in, he always has ideas. And we all have ideas, but we're all separate.
Yes.
It's just a matter of finding the time to get together and put them together. But none of us live close near each other.
Oh, really?
That's the hardest part.
Where's everybody located?
Yeah, so I moved down the Jersey Shore, so I'm outside of Sea Isle. Yep. My guitarist, Zach, is probably the closest to me in Belmar, New Jersey, which isn't too far from here.
Yep.
The bass player's in Delaware, other guitarists in Conshohocken, and then our drummer is Lehigh Valley.
Oh, my God.
Bangor, PA. Wow. Every show is 2.5 hours for him.
Yeah, I mean, how does that even work? I mean, if you guys were playing in the summer, Thursday through Sunday, is he making that drive those 4 days a week?
You mean my roommate?
Yeah, he's probably staying with
I got a spare bedroom with his name on it. He takes full advantage of that.
I would too. Yeah. There's another solo acoustic musician. I don't know if you've ever heard her. She does a lot of work all around the shore and stuff. Nikki Spafoni.
Oh yeah, I've known Nikki for a long time.
Okay, good. Also, I interviewed her, and she because she plays down the shore so much, her and her husband got like a trailer in like a campground or something.
Oh yeah,
that's like 15 minutes away from maybe like Sea Isle or something like that. I can't remember exactly where, but like in the summertime, like she basically just lives down there because she does all these gigs down the shore all the time. I'm like, that's genius.
That's what you do. I mean, that's where the people are, so that's where you want to be in the summer, and that's why I moved down there, because when we're busiest, 4 or 5 shows a week, that's where we are. Now, when I'm working 2 days a week, I don't mind the commute back and forth.
Right.
It's not too bad.
Sure.
But I'm on the outskirts, near all those trailer parks.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I have a residential house, but
that's awesome.
Nikki used to play at, and I don't know if you've ever played there, the Flat Rock Saloon in Manayunk.
No.
Okay.
I've never haven't played Manayunk yet. I played Conshohocken quite a bit, but not Manayunk.
Okay, it's not there anymore.
Okay.
But I was actually, when I was between bands, I was a bouncer there.
Oh.
And Nikki would come in and perform, and we got to talking.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
She is very talented too.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah. She educated me a little bit on why I should learn Taylor Swift songs. She does. She has like a residency, I guess you could call it, at Dead Dog Saloon.
Dead Dog, yeah.
Yeah, and I think she said she does like a whole hour of Taylor Swift.
Does she really?
Yeah, because it's like a 4-hour set, I think.
Okay.
And she does like a whole hour of Taylor Swift, and she says the place goes nuts.
I believe it.
So I was like, all right, maybe I should learn some Taylor Swift.
I believe it. I am anti-Swiftie, but I know that we're in the minority these days.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's funny the things that the songs you'll learn, just to maybe, because it'll be a crowd pleaser. You know what I mean? When I first started gigging, again, it was like 3 years ago, I kind of had this hard and fast rule, like I'm only going to play songs I really, really love.
Yeah.
And then, you get all these requests and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know that song. and then, you know, somebody requests like you get Taylor Swift requests like 10 times in a row. It's like, all right, I should probably learn a Taylor Swift song.
Probably have to do it at that point.
You know?
Yeah. And it's funny how a song that you don't like at all, you learn to love.
Yeah.
When there's 400 people singing it back to you.
That's very
like,
true. It's very true.
This song's not too bad.
You start to develop like a respect for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, you guys probably do it as a band, but I do it as a solo guy. You kind of put your own spin on it, and it may not be intentional. It's just the way you play it.
Yeah.
It kind of becomes your own thing. And yeah, like you can kind of own that song even if was written by somebody else. You know what I mean?
It's funny you say that, because the thing I hear from time to time from fans, especially ones that see us a lot, is especially if we learn a new song. I didn't even know that song until I heard you sing it, and I like your version better.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing something right. I mean,
that's awesome.
We didn't write it, so we can't take credit for it. But I remember Morgan Wallen's first hit was a song called Whiskey Glasses.
Yeah.
And I heard it on the radio, and the bridge is line them up, line them up, line them up, knock them back, knock them back. I was like, wow, that's some really creative writing there. Like, I will never do this song. It's our biggest song.
I bet it is.
I don't even have to sing it. I hold the mic out, I let the crowd go, and it's the greatest feeling in the world. I can't imagine what it feels like to have written it. And have that
right.
moment, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. Do you guys do? And I'm sorry if this is a silly question. I'm just curious. Do you guys do like songs, because you're a big burly guy? Do you do like Shania Twain or female artist songs?
We do, man. I feel like a woman. That's yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm a big Lane Johnson looking guy, like an offensive lineman up there singing, man, I feel like a woman, and it works.
Hilarious.
Yeah, we only do it when there's enough girls there that will sing it.
Right.
Because I let them sing like the really high notes.
Yeah.
You know, but
I bet it goes over like awesome though. I bet it's great.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's been working since it came out.
That's awesome. All right, so I have a lot of my guests. Most of them are like songwriters and original artists. I've had a handful of cover acts, I mean, myself included, but like I said, Nikki and a few other folks. I don't even know if I have a question here, but do you feel pressure to write your own music? I mean, you've been gigging, you've been a professional musician for X amount of years now. Do you feel that pressure of like, oh, we should write our own songs?
Not really pressure. People do ask once in a while. They say, you know, like, oh, I really like what you do. I'm sure I'd like your originals. Yeah. I've written originals for years. Nobody ever cared. And I'm also not the kind of person that will put out a song and then blast it in your face over and over again. Yep. So anytime I've put out original music, it's like your friends will listen to it once. Right. And then maybe a couple people will listen to it more than once. And then it just kind of fades. Yeah. Yep. Honestly, I'm just happy to be here. Nice. I am so lucky that I get to do this for a living. Yeah, man. Because I've had some terrible jobs over the years and never thought this was a possibility, especially because I don't play an instrument. Sure. When I was starting out and auditioning for different bands and things, everybody was like, if you don't play an instrument and sing, what's the point? Because I can get a guy that can play bass and do lead or play guitar and do lead, and then I'm paying one less person. Right. So the only way to get here was for me to start my own band and hope for the best. Okay, so now I don't mean this in any kind of insulting way, but as a front man who doesn't play an instrument, what do you bring to the table? What's your value? I'm a phenomenal dancer. Nice. No, I actually do. I dance the entire time. Nice. Yeah, I like to call myself a large Justin Timberlake. Nice. Well, you said you grew up listening to like all that Backstreet Boys stuff, right? Yeah, absolutely. Boys II Men and all that stuff. And, but you know what? I think, and I could be wrong, I think people see in me that I'm just them. Yep. I just happen to be on stage. Okay. You know, and I'm just here to have as much fun as you are. Yeah. You know, I'm the only one in the band that drinks. Oh, really? You know, they partake in other things, which weed is legal now. So yeah, sure, I smoke a lot of weed, but I'm the only one that drinks in a band called Shot of Southern. That's a country band who sings 90% of our songs are about drinking. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just the one that has to, relate to the crowd.
Okay.
And that's more my thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Do you guys do a lot of do you do a lot of talking and interacting with the audience, like on stage, or?
We try not to.
Yeah.
There's 16 song sets and I try to keep it flowing so you keep people dancing, but there's always some stops here and there, birthday shout outs and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get, my dad jokes thrown in there and all that during those parts. But yeah, we do try to keep the show flowing. You had Gabby on here too, right?
Yeah, from Gabby Cinque Band.
Yeah, is that
Cinque Band?
Is it Cinque?
Yeah, it's Cinque.
I never know how to pronounce it, and I feel bad because I've met her in person and I don't know how to say her last name.
Yeah, Gabby and Matt. Yeah, from the Gabby Cinque Band.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We're on the same. We have the same booking agent.
Oh, nice.
So we're with AEM, Frank Annunziata.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Frank Annunziata.
Frank's the best. I mean, ever since we started working with him, that took us to the next level.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So you said Jersey Shore, and I assume you're parts of South Jersey as well. Where else do you play? Do you play Pennsylvania, Philly, New York, anything like that?
Yeah, we do a lot in Northeast Philly is where I was born and raised. So,
okay.
Sweeney's up there, Parks Casino. We go down to the Delco, Tom and Jerry's.
Nice.
We're out in Bluebell, PJ Whalehands and Bluebell will play. Even further out into PA that way. We did Dewey Beach this summer.
Yeah, I heard that's crazy sometimes.
Dewey Beach is nuts. They're really long days.
Are they?
Yeah, they're worth it.
Yeah.
I think if I was younger, I would pursue it more. But yeah, I would have to, from South Jersey, I'm taking the ferry over, and then the ferry doesn't run by the time you're done, so you have to stay in a hotel, take the ferry back the next morning, and then we have a show Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
I bet.
For what you experience there, it's pretty.
Yeah, Gabby was saying that it's nuts, it's crazy. And then I think it's Dewey Beach. They have like the occasional national act runs through there too,
all the time.
Like the Struts. I'm a big fan of the Struts.
Okay.
And they were there like maybe a month after I interviewed Gabby, and she was there. Like I was like, oh my god, like it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a wall outside or in the venue, and it's like each brick is a name of a national artist.
Oh,
that
that's
played there,
cool.
and it just goes on.
Yeah.
So to think that you were on the same stage with some of your idols,
It's pretty crazy. Right?
Yeah, it's a really nice experience.
Nice. How does how does the country stuff go in like Delaware? I mean, I know South Jersey, but like Northeast Philly, does it go over well there too?
Oh,
or?
yeah. That's where we started. We have a huge following there. Yeah, look, we have pockets, and we've developed those pockets. Most people come in and say, "Oh, Shot of Southern, you're going to play Skinnerd, right? You're going to play 38 Special."
Right.
We get a lot of that. But one of my favorite things that I hear from people is, "I don't even like country music, but I like you."
Oh, that's cool.
And that's really cool. And none of my guys are country like upbringing. They didn't grow up playing country music. We just all noticed an opening and went for it. So we kind of do a rock style of country music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's not a banjo or a steel guitar.
Right. Okay, cool. I know we touched on a couple of your influences in the past, but like who are some of your influences now, either as a musician or who do you just like to listen to?
Yeah. Well, because I sing so much and I'm in such loud areas, I listen to a lot of instrumental music.
Oh, really?
So
you're not singing more than you have to?
Exactly, because I have to save my voice. But Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 is huge for me. I've seen him in concert a bunch of times.
Nice.
There's a country guy, Jake Owen, that I really like. And then I was a big Beatles guy.
Oh, cool.
Growing up. My dad was a Stones guy, so I was a Beatles guy. It's kind of like a...
Oh, yeah. A little F you to dad.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's hilarious. It's so funny that you rarely do find people that like both bands. It's always one or the other.
Right? And obviously the Stones have great songs, and I do like them as well. But they were played out by my dad a little bit.
That's awesome. I'm recently getting more into the Beatles now. I've been, not only do I host a podcast, I love listening to podcasts. So there's a podcast called The Rest is History. And a lot of times they talk about like World War II or Genghis Khan or whatever. But they just did a whole series on the Beatles, and I was like, oh, this is so fascinating.
Oh, I would check that out.
Yeah, like the insides of like how they first got started and all their whole thing over in Germany and all that. It's pretty crazy. So and the level of detail they go into is pretty amazing. So,
well, I'm looking for a podcast because we're going up. We have 2 shows in Vermont
Oh, wow. Nice.
The first weekend of the new year. And we've never gone up there. And it's a 6-hour drive up and back.
There you go. Yeah.
I need some good podcasts.
Yeah, man. Check it out. It's called The Rest is History. And like I said, they normally do your kind of, regular history topics. But the one host is a huge Beatles fan. So I know they've got 2 recent episodes on the Beatles, and I think if you go way back, there's even more. But
that's perfect.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's great, because I'm running out of. I'm not going to need my fantasy football podcast pretty soon.
That's right.
The season's almost over, so I'll need something.
Yeah, man. So what's bringing you up to Vermont then? How did that come about?
So Killington, Vermont is apparently a huge party town.
Yeah, I was there like 20 years ago snowboarding.
Really?
And yeah, there's like 2 or 3 bars. At least this is 20 years ago. There might be more now.
Okay.
The Wobbly Barn and the something pickle.
Yes.
I can't remember.
Why can't I think of it either?
The Wiggly Pickle or something like that. No.
Pickle Barrel.
Pickle Barrel. That's right. The Pickle Barrel. Wobbly Barn and the Pickle Barrel.
Yeah.
They were like the only 2 at the bottom of the mountain when we were there. They might be. Yeah.
Because that's where they book bands.
Okay. Yeah. And they were, the weekend we were there, it was thousands of people in just those 2 places.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Our agent Frank booked us up there. He said bands do it all the time, and they always rave about how good of a time it is.
It's crazy.
Why don't you try it?
Yeah.
And so we're trying it for the first time. We have 2 nights at the Wobbly Barn. The first weekend in January, and then we go back again in February.
Okay.
And they put you up.
They do
for the night, and then you play Friday and Saturday, and then I assume we come home Sunday.
Yeah. That's I guarantee you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, all the videos and pictures I've seen are like, it's pretty crazy. So
yeah, man.
As long as they like country music,
yeah, right.
That's always the question.
Now I know. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it again. I know you said most of it's country. What if? And have you ever run into a situation where like the country music just wasn't going over for whatever reason?
We haven't really, because for the most part, people know what they're getting into.
Okay, gotcha.
And so we do 3 16-song sets, so that's 48 songs a night. There's probably 10 non-country songs.
Okay, all right.
So there's enough in there where, all right, you heard 5 country songs and you're getting a little antsy.
Yep.
Here's something else.
Okay, yep.
But the trick of it all is our main demographic is women. If the women are happy, the guys are going to figure it out.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
They're just gonna. Like, they don't. There's guys that I'm sure don't even like our band that come to the show just for the chicks.
There's probably dudes that don't even like Zach Bryan, but they're listening because their hot girlfriend does.
Exactly. Exactly. Happy girl, happy everybody.
Right,
It's like the rule, So we're lucky in that regard.
That's great. I love it. Fantastic. Okay, so the other guys in the band, right? I know you said you're not all like born and bred country guys, but like, so what are some of the other influences in the band then?
Yeah. So, oh my God, why can't I think of his name?
Is it Dusty or Rusty or
No. No, I'm thinking of my guitarist Chris, and he's gonna kill me when he sees this, and he's like, because his main guy, and why do I want to say it's George Thorogood, but it's not George Thorogood. Who is the incredible guitarist that like passed away drinking and
well, there's Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay,
it's Stevie Ray Vaughan. I could see his face. He always wears the shirt, and I'm like, I don't. Huge Stevie Ray Vaughan guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
So Chris is real into Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Chris is also an encyclopedia of music.
Oh, is he? Nice.
In like a weird way. We hung out one night, and I would just play different songs, and he would go, "Oh yeah, this was on that album, No Suit Jacket in 1984." And I'm like, "What? You know the year it came out?" He just knew, like,
That's
one
crazy.
of those guys, which is really cool.
That's crazy.
Then my guitarist Zach, when I hired him, he looked like he came from a punk band.
Oh, really?
But
Nice.
he's very into Metallica,
Nice.
Van Halen,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I know my drummer Justin is a big Van Halen guy.
Mhm.
And then my new bassist, Dustin, I'm still figuring out.
Yeah.
It seems like he listens to a little bit of everything.
Well, bass players are weird like that.
He's been playing bass for a well-known artist for a while, like touring around.
Oh, really? Nice.
Again, the name escapes
That's all
me
right,
at
but that's
the moment.
cool though.
But they would travel around opening up for like Blues Traveler and
Oh, wow. Nice.
yeah, and Goo Goo Dolls and things like
Okay.
that. So he's played a
Awesome.
lot of big shows with those kind of guys. Train.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, stuff
That's
like that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome. All right, cool. I mean, I know you said you went up to Vermont, then you had that, or you're going to Vermont, you had that San Francisco show. How far will you guys travel
If it's the right situation, we'll go anywhere.
Okay.
You know, we've been in talks for some. We almost did a wedding in North Carolina. I know there was some talks about Texas that never came through, but if it works out correctly, we would go anywhere.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you, and I apologize if you said it already, but what are the dates of those Killington shows?
The first weekend in Vermont, or the first weekend in January.
January. Okay.
I wanted,
so coming up,
the second and third. I think it's the second and third.
Okay, so in a few weeks then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll try to get this episode out before then. So if there's anybody in that area, they'll come.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We put I do a pretty good job of keeping all the dates on the website, shoutoutSouthern.com, and it's got us listed through May right now.
Okay, so that's the best. So if anybody wanted to check out your stuff or your schedule and all that stuff, is it the website the best place to go? Yeah,
I would just go to shoutoutSouthern.com and go to the tour section. All the shows are listed there. Okay. And there's also links to that on our Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. Is it all just Shot of Southern on Instagram, Facebook? Yeah. You have a YouTube channel and all that stuff?
We do. We don't do very much on there. Just put out our promo videos from time to time, which we have one in the editing process that we just shot on the 4th of July.
Okay.
And, it's been taking a while to edit, obviously, but hoping to release that in the new year. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, cool. I mean, I think I got all my questions answered. Is there anything else you wanted to either talk about or promote or anything like that? And if not, that's okay.
No, I don't know. It went so fast. We were just like,
I know, right? We were chilling,
and things are just flying through. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
But it's very cool that you asked about everybody in the band. You know,
yeah.
I like that. And
no, and I might have your bass player on the show one day because if he was in another band that opened up for all these other folks, that's
he would love that.
It's interesting. Yeah,
he would love that. Yeah,
very cool. Very cool. All right, awesome. Well, Jim, thank you very much for doing the podcast. I appreciate
for having me, Dave. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem.
I hope to do it again sometime.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, maybe we'll touch base again after sometime next year. You can tell me all about the Wobbly Barn show.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right, brother. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.